Welcome to Carlisle Import Nationals. The first thing I'm noticing is that I don't smell gas all the time when I'm here, because I'm used to being here with like Fords and stuff like, yeah, everybody gets the carburetors and that's how you really do a thing, and individual throttle bodies. But, you know, Kory Walton's here. She got her car in the nice building.
I did.
Yeah.
VIP.
You're a VIP.
Yeah.
With the Sony Mavica. That belongs to Lance, who's over there. So we got to go outside and make some jokes about cars. I like how you open the hood and then there was just the ratchet sitting on top of the battery where it can pivot, you know, just actually, oh, okay. It can't short. Oh, wait, that's positive?
Yeah, I can
right.
remember to...
So if I touch this to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just...
I'm sorry, I won't do it. I'm just around.
I unhooked the battery stickers.
Like, have you been on like the old Cressida Facebook group? Back in like the day, anytime someone had a problem, it was never like solve the problem. It's just yourself. I remember every.
They all are the same.
Rich people look at my rich shit. Rich people look at my rich shit. Rich people look at my rich shit. Oh, Lotus. Oh, furry. Oh, Jaguar. Do you have any Ford stuff? I used to have one of these and a girlfriend, and she's married to someone else now. I think she went to Percy High School. You know, I got a job as a janitor one time just so I could go say hi to her, but she's married to a guy named Ronnie. I'll give you 50 cents for these. Nah, you're too busy. You know, why doesn't anybody buy like old Chevy stuff anymore? I came to Carlisle, what is this, the Instagram show? You know, everybody looks at their phone too much these days. E30, E26, something like that. This is where, you know, I heard there are people down in New Hope. I heard it from this guy. He rode the bus, and he told me that the people in New Hope, they put their pecker in one of these things, and that's now how they make the gender fluid babies.
Can't quite say I've heard that before.
I remember when I had a stack of these, and the wife made me throw them out. I had a whole stack. Wife told they have to go. One day I came home, they were all gone.
Wife bad, car bad, children bad. The things I read on the Facebook bad, but that's how I get the bowel movements going.
Really bad.
Ex-wife money pit. Now I just send the ex-wife Monopoly money. I say, chew on that, you heartless harpy.
I keep sending her pink 50s for alimony.
There's a real class rally car here with a cage, and it's not, doesn't look like it's part of the show. It's just hanging out with a plate on it. Well, maybe this is a recreation or something like that. But it makes me believe that it ran some sort of class, because it's kind of beat up, like it actually raced on something.
This is like a $50 plate. That and this old DC plate. It's not bad. A lot of old guys who are selling license plates won't win too much money for shit like this, so that's not bad.
Educate me on what the valve cover means.
So do you know the company like Rover, like before?
Yeah.
Over in the UK. So they sold like Honda Civics as Rovers in the UK, and this was the valve cover they had on Rovers over the UK. So and of course, like, you know, we didn't get these valve covers, so of course Honda guys here in the United States want that valve cover because it's rare. It's rare. When it comes to old Hondas,
and we were like,
yeah,
he had it last year too.
Just like seeing that valve cover and the Jackson Racing Supercharger is like,
I don't think he had that
on a wagon.
Yeah.
This is like peak EF right here. Like,
you're right,
with
it is.
the Mugen wheels, like in the EF world, this is a lot of money.
So what we're looking at is, this is what, a 93?
This is a 91.
Excuse me.
A 91 Civic, and if I'm correct, they started making the 35 XD limited edition in 91.
And the theme of this is that it is a USDM Civic, but with retrofitted JDM parts on it.
And then under that, I've added a CRV table. There's two different generations of tables. There's a smaller one and a bit larger one.
So the first gen had this table, and
Correct.
the second gen CRVs, which it's funny because I've found first gen CRV tables in the junkyard, and I want those. Every time I've found second gen tables, it doesn't say CRV on it, and I'm like, what's the point? Yeah. I found a second gen table in the junkyard before, and I'm like, I don't want those.
I don't want that.
It doesn't say it.
Car's trying to pass at Carlisle.
Nice to meet you, Lance.
Hold your mirrors in. Nissan 400Z, the official car of I'm not telling my girlfriend I love her. This is an Isuzu Impulse. And I think I saw one of these in a car collection once, because these were very, very cheap. And the owner has a bunch of stickers in there. But am I allowed to reach inside? I guess I'm supposed to. I'm gonna take one. Impulse waffles. Waffle stomper wheels. Lance made a very good point that Hyundai is in an adolescence of car culture right now, where people who have Elantra Ns and Veloster Ns, they're in the point of just sticking whatever stuff they can to their car.
It's just like if TikTok was a car.
Yeah.
It's the official car of TikTok, and sticking Alibaba and Wish.com stuff on cars.
Right.
It's just so funny where like Honda Civics have reached a point where now they're not like the cheapest option. People are buying Hyundais.
Yeah.
Because like a Civic Type R or SI has gotten more expensive.
Yeah.
So people are going to these performance Hyundais. You know, it's cheap car, cheap mods kind of thing.
Right. And Hyundais are now where Hondas were in the 90s, where they were just cheap throwaway cars.
Now it's Hyundais.
This roller was owned by one of the same guys over there who owns one of those Myers Manx, I'm guessing, with this.
Do you think the guy just went to like the body shop and said, I want like stripper glitter?
Yeah, I want to make this look like a G-string, make it look like I'm losing $100 bills. I can't figure out if this is done tongue-in-cheek, if this is done like, yeah, I know, if it was a blown-out Rolls that they just did this to, the sparkle stuff, or if this guy thinks it's cool.
This is the guy where he met his wife at Hooters because he tipped her $100 and said, you should come home with me sometime. The Monte Carlo.
Why is there a Mustang at the import show? Why is there an F body here? Why is there a Panther body here? Why is there a Challenger here? We're in weird land now. We're in the back lots. Why is there a Fox body at the import show?
Well, we'd say that Cozy K ones are cooler than RPF ones. They look better too.
I'm so turning into like an old guy now because I do remember when CRXs were $1,000.
Oh yeah.
And now they're one of the coolest Hondas you can get, even though we all know it's just another Civic. Yeah, 10,000 minimum. It's a Corolla with all the shit on it. This is awesome. I love rat rods.
They do really weird things.
Just zero fucks given. Wait a minute, is that an O2 sensor coming out of the floor and connected to nothing? Or is that a spark? Is this thing supposed to shoot? Everything about this rules. The mailing tape holding the headlight in, perfect. No notes. I mean, this is what car culture was in the early 2000s. This is, but I can't figure out if this is a relic from that era.
No, I don't think so.
Or if it's a recreated version. Like the irony is just spinning around and around and around.
The Junction Produce pillows, which is really strange because that's more of like a Japanese luxury car thing. Also, I will say the pinstrapping is cool. I think that is like yeah, you can tell that's like real pinstrapping too.
Okay.
So that's actually kind of cool.
I mean, it's an American car, so you are gonna have the dice. That's a winga-dinga move. At first, I thought these were Steelies with just like Walmart covers on them, but they are.
By Dice little
valve stem caps
for the Lexus wheels, but I think that's appropriate. I mean, I do like Lambo doors just because you got to remember, like growing up playing Need for Speed, like every car on Underground 2 got Lambo doors.
That is true. Once we got to the top of the hill, I immediately started smelling the dank. I started smelling that Liebenfelter, that Cobb intake port, that Kenny Bell Kush.
Are you just trying to do Dracula flow? Like trying to think.
Yeah.
All this shit Dracula flow for
Yeah.
for weeks.
What was that? The Hyundai Tiburon?
Yeah, it looks like someone fucked a bar of soap.
I remember I said it in the review that a Hyundai Tiburon back then, you couldn't afford a Honda Civic SI. You couldn't even really afford a Toyota Paseo. So you get the Hyundai Tiburon. And I guess they had a V6. And the sound of this car, also with an automatic, was just people spinning the torque converter
Also,
up.
it's like the one time where an auto manufacturer facelifted it and made it uglier. Let's see if this is, okay, so this is the pre-facelift.
Somebody did something here. All right, there's a turbo. It's someone else's car. I'm not gonna go in there.
This is the same motor that was in my Elantra.
Ah.
Yeah. But also this is the facelift. Or no, this is the pre-facelift. The facelift, they made it uglier and gave it four, like the high beams and low beams were separate, you know what I mean? Like the 4 eyes treatment.
Right.
The facelift looks way uglier.
I will respect, though, that you took a very basic engine and threw a turbocharger on it. But right in front of me is a 4th gen Prelude, best Prelude. I love these. It was also, before I had a driver's license, I had Gran Turismo 1 for PlayStation 1. And this was my first car in Gran Turismo that I raced in the game until I couldn't race it anymore. And then I wanted one in real life. And when I drove one, it was as good as I thought it would be. Oh, you 4-1 with the widow ladder? I think it's because they're just old enough and there's enough American style in them that original Zs are lumped in with the rest of the Wingadingas sometime. Yeah. And they have the same sort of old head crack prices on Facebook Marketplace, where they're willing to wait for the right buyer, and if they don't find the right buyer, they're just gonna die.
I think like the dichotomy of people, like old guys who bought these, were hippies when they were kids, and they became Republicans as they got old.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's like the only thing I can think of.
Right. And they have kids who don't really want them.
And
so
the reason why a lot of old guys will have these is because it's not super fast or loud, so the wife doesn't hate it.
Right.
So if they own like something fast or loud, the wife like, you just gotta go.
Yeah.
But they see this and it's not that fast or not that loud, so the wife can, you know, it's something the wife can drive or something the wife can sit in the passenger seat and not, you know, lose her mind over.
Is this an automatic or a manual? Automatic with a T-shifter, how American. Interesting that it's not running classic plates, it's running a regular one, which means this has to pass inspection. And there is an inspection sticker on it up front. Yeah. This is a Saab Sonnet, and for a long time there was a guy who was always in my comments and my DMs. There's a bee right in front of your head. You're just like ignoring it.
It's a bee. What's he gonna do?
Well, we're really yellow jackets. But anyway, there was a guy in the comments who was always saying, when are you gonna review a Sonnet? I'm like, well, whoever you were back in the 2000s, here's one. Am I gonna get to drive it? Probably not.
Is it just dropped their food? Why is watching that happen in real time always funny?
Watching people drop food?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like, because it was like a preventable problem. Yeah. Also, that it's fair food, and you know that
they just paid $10 for that.
For chicken wings. Yeah, some people say, is there such a thing as a V4? There is such a thing as a V4. There it is. It's a V4 engine. Does it save any space from a 4-cylinder, like a traditional 4-cylinder? Nope. It's just they did it to do it. Warm mayo, mayo in the sun, mayo, Dijon, everything in the sun. Warm mayo, mayo. Warm mayo, mayo, warm mayo, have some warm mayo, Hellman's mayo.
I bet this creamer just tastes like drywall at this point.
Drywall creamer, drywall powder, mayo, mayo, relish, watery relish.
This just feels warm. That's gonna be so gross.
Yeah,
Would you trust the hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Why is it in Comic Sans? Delta 88?
I was telling you, Brian's on
I saw this Odyssey pull out of Sheetz when Lance and I were getting coffee on our way to the show. And I heard something spinning up, and I thought, it's probably not running the J series. My first thought was F20, that there was a Honda motor in here. What am I talking about? It is a Honda. That there was a Civic motor in here with like everybody with S2000s put big turbos on them. I thought, well, that's probably what it is. And now I see it here at the show. No, it is a J series with a blower. And if my buddy Lance is correct, let's see how correct we are. Is that a blower from the Buick Regal?
Yes. This one I believe was more specifically the Pontiac GTP, but yeah, M90 from a Buick 3800.
Yeah. I was looking at that. I'm like, that's probably like a GM 3800 supercharger.
Yep.
And then when I go and I look inside, I'm seeing hearing protection. I'm seeing a laptop plugged in and all this extra switches. So what's going on?
Okay, so The hearing protection was sort of just a last minute in case I get overwhelmed with it because it is pretty droney right now on the highway. But the laptop, that's there for the standalone AEM ECU that it's running. In order to run that ECU for all the tuning that had to happen, I had to make my own transmission controller. So that's what that shift lever is there for. The original computer on this did both the transmission and engine all in one. So when I went to the standalone, I would have lost the transmission.
Here's one question I have.
Yes.
So this is like kind of just like a bullshit Honda knowledge. Is that an accurate MDX steering wheel with the stock airbag in?
No, that's an imported wheel.
Okay.
I've got a few imported odds and ends on this.
Because I've seen some Honda guys put MDX wheels like in their Accords and then put the stock Honda airbag in.
So like the window switches, those are all imported.
Okay.
You know, just little tidbits here and there. The panels on the dash, those I also imported, but the reason why they're left-hand drive was it was a Odyssey that was imported from Canada into Japan.
What?
And I saw the hydro dip panels, I'm like, oh, I need to get them. They're too good looking.
Your intake here.
Yes.
I see a big gasket just sitting here. Did you just get, and then you blocked off a plate right here?
Yes.
Did you just blast a hole in the top of the intake?
So there's actually a plate that's already there. It's sort of just a cap. You take it off and it's for cleaning out the EGR passages.
Okay.
So you take that off and you get this adapter plate and it's all open inside of there.
I see.
So it's, you don't have to do any cutting or anything. You just get the whole kit and bolt stuff down.
Did you already talk about the transmission?
A little bit. So everyone does talk about how these transmissions fail a lot. And they always ask, are you running the original transmission? This one was replaced before COVID, but it's taken the boost really well.
Is there like a beefier transmission you can run, like an Acura MDX or something like that, or like an Acura TL transmission?
I don't think so, but the thing is, it's not that it's not a stout transmission. Like physically, it's a really strong design. It's the shaft and counter shaft like a manual is.
Okay.
It's that one, nobody did the fluid changes. They actually tell you to change the fluid.
It's similar with like Toyotas, where it's like they recommend a fluid, not like a flush, but like a chain, like a drain and fill every like 50 to 60,000 miles.
And then there wasn't enough cooling on this.
So they overheat.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they'd run hot. It would shorten the life of everything.
Yeah, I see.
So yeah, there's that cooler for that there. And with the transmission controller, I've been able to put it in full lock whenever I want.
Okay.
So the torque converter doesn't keep making a bunch of heat.
Okay.
Everything on it works.
There's a truck right behind you trying to get by.
I know when it comes to Odysseys, I know people modify first gens more than second gens,
Yes.
from what I've gathered.
Yeah, because they come with one of the 4 cylinders.
Yeah. I do know like there's like a lot of like Japanese stuff that you could throw, like Japanese bits you could throw on the first gen. Also like you got the Honda, not the Odyssey, the Isuzu Oasis version. Yeah. I've seen like 3 or 4 Isuzu Oasis. It just sucks. There's always in like
It's not a Merc.
Right. Yeah. There's never somebody cares. I'll have to show you. I've got a options sheet, or like optional accessories here. I got the dealer literature for this, and there's way here in the back all the optional stuff you could have got, and you could get stuff like your reverse camera, BBS wheels.
Wow.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and it's all your radio accessories, the don't hit the curb light.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, like, what is this thing making, and what's realistic power out of a J series with forced induction?
Can I guess it's making like 325?
The guess is he just guessed 325.
That might be what it's doing at crank. I figure at wheel it's probably like 260, 280.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't dynoed it since boosting, but when I dynoed it NA, I got it to about 205, 210 wheel, which checks out because it's 240 stock at the crank.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah, but as far as how far you can go with the J series, it does depend on which variant you get.
Because there's like the 3.2, there's the 3 liter, the 3.2, the 3.5, the 3.7, I believe, right?
Yes, you could only get those in a couple Acuras, but they're generally not sought after because they're
just like overly bored out and already
Yeah.
kind of
so this is already one of the sought after J series.
Is this the 3.2?
No, this is the J35A4.
Oh, okay.
So as far as it being like the big one, it's the one that people want. As for heads, they want the J32A2 heads out of the TL.
Are these stock coil packs, or are they? Like,
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know like some people who are running like bigger power out of engines, they'll upgrade to like LS coil packs.
Right.
Like I've seen people do that with like numerous kind of engines. Is they'll somehow have like an adapter where they run like LS engine coil pack. Like there's some guy I know who had like a Mercedes W140, and he had like LS coil packs, and I'm like, are those LS coil packs? And he's like, yeah. And I've noticed that like that seems to be like a retrofit. I think Honda guys do that too.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that at some point because I've never heard of it. A lot of the issue is on a lot of this car. I'm kind of the first figuring out how some of it works.
How fast can you take the supercharger off? Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, doing spark plugs would be a bitch.
So what I've actually done for plugs in the past is I honestly just leave the supercharger on.
Okay.
And you can reach around pretty easily just right through there, and they're all right there.
Oh, no shit.
So you can get to it.
Okay.
It's really not that bad. And then for the front, like they've given you some holes in the frame to just get an extension.
It sounds like a high school parking lot over there.
There is a lot of 40-plus women walking around this car show, tank top, no bra. I'm just watching side boob ready to pop out. Hard nipples. Hard. Wobbly, low. Fat titties, hard nipple, low, fat. White tank top.
Swing low.
Swing condition.
Side boob.
Unbelievable side boob. Family court tits.
When is Bob gonna take me home?
My feet hurt. I'm not letting the motorboat me tonight while I watch Maury on DVD. Best of Maury. Maury fights.
We're at Carlisle working on my watch tan.
Damn. That is white under there.
So this is ice. We call this frostburn. All this ice is giving me frostburn. White dudes see this and go, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Time to drive this to the brewery.
Yeah. We gotta hook up the POW trailer to this, so that's what we're doing now. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's enough.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know how to guide P up to the trailer.
Wait, hold on, slow down. Turn to. Give her a little push. There we go. And then wind her down a little bit more. Usually once it starts to put a little weight on it.
Hold on. Back it up a bit. Well, there you go.
See? Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Competitive grinding. Oh, break my U-Haul trailer!
This is so weird. Okay, there it is.
Everybody has secrets. I like to tell people mine. Car pictures, furry porn, car pictures showing car pictures, furry porn, dicks, urethral sounding, dicks, cock in cock,
When I went
balls
to text you
inflation.
Today,
What?
when I went to text you today, the last thing you sent me was fur. And I was like, hi, where are you? That was my response.
And it's twin turbo. It's a crab.
It's an opposed twin with a little probably eBay 49.9 cc turbo on each side.
There's no oil feed anywhere.
You're right, there is no oil feed. Ice for pissing, piss ice, piss. Bang
Why do
over,
they
do
actually put
push-ups and piss
Why do they
ice.
put ice in the urinals? I actually want to know that.
I think it.
So you can pee on it. So it melts and the water flows.
I think it's because people don't flush and then it gets crazy stinky in the bathroom. Yeah, hey boss man, can I get coffee, cream, piss?
If you do like maybe GM or Ford, there's so many cars where they have to have
Yeah, the
cars out here.
French fry stand all the way out here. And yeah, boss man, got a long drive today. Need a large coffee, cream, piss, one of the good lids, and I'd like another coffee. Sweet and low, house
Extra
blend.
piss, extra frothy piss,
Froth-
dehydrated.
Need that, and one more medium coffee, traditional piss, and just 2% milk.
Little bit of gooch grease this time. Really gooch it up with the grease.